So here I am in the T34, and already things aren't going very well. First off, if you notice, the audio there was muted, the game sounds. The reason for that is, oh, look, mouse going over a hill. Is that a mouse? Okay, back to what I was saying. The reason there was no game sounds there for the first part is because I realized after recording for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds, that I had a song playing in the background that becomes very apparent in the recording. You can hear nothing but the music playing quite loudly. And before that, I forgot to hit the record button, so I started recording pretty much at the same time the screen said start. I missed him. So you missed a couple seconds at the beginning of the video there. I'm so incredibly sorry, but trust me, you didn't miss much, not at all, and you know that. But so I decided to choose the T34 this time because quite a while back I had a request for the T30. I know this isn't the same as the T30; it's not even a tank destroyer, but hey, we can get technical and be saying, oh, well, the T30 didn't used to be a tank destroyer, and the T30 looks an awfully lot like the T34. Anybody remember when the T34 used to be the Tier 9 American Heavy? I'm sure some of you do. If you're new, you won't. This is now a premium tank, the T34, and it's one I don't usually play. I'm not a big fan of, and that's because it's got a long reload and it's pretty slow traverse speed on the turret and the suspension. It's just not my favorite tank. So in this map, I always like to come to this part regardless of what side I start on and go around this corner here. I don't want to advance without my teammates, or else say that E100. Is that an E100? If I remember correctly, it's an E100. I can't quite see it in the little window I'm watching. But if I would have went around that corner alone, I would have just got raped. It would have been the end of the game for me pretty quick. Especially seeing who he brought with him. See? Yeah. Although you still can very easily hurt him. And I thought for a second I friendly fired the mouse. The mouse? Anyway, the cliff jumper from the beginning of the video. Remember him? But I thought I friendly fired him at first, and I was kind of, oh, crap. And then I realized, wait, it didn't say I shot him, it said I shot the enemy. So that turned out fine. At this point in the game, I was showing quite a few concerns for the E6 area. I thought they were getting pretty outnumbered, and I was even worried about the 2 line there. Oh, he hit me. I looked to see where he shot me because I thought only my turret was showing. It took me a second to find where he hit me, but if you look closely, it's right between the turret and the hull. So at least he didn't hit my turret right. The last thing I need on this thing is an even slower turret. And my next video, I'll give you a hint. It'll be another vehicle with a slow-moving turret. It has a turret, but it's slow-moving. Hint, hint. That's a terrible hint. So far, I've only seen a few people suicide on maps. It hasn't been too bad. It's not like I was expecting it to be. Luckily, most people are keeping it in the training rooms for jumping off of cliffs. And if you go to the training rooms, you see that it lists 50 training rooms. And I'm sure there's a lot more than that don't fit on the list. Because even when it says 50, which it always seems to, so I'm assuming that's the cap, you can still create another one, no problem. It's never said there's too many for me. So at least people aren't wrecking the battles too much by suiciding. It's still the odd one, but for the most part. And Wargaming.net has also said that the graphics system isn't fully implemented yet. So what you see here isn't how it's going to look after the next couple patches. They've also announced the British tech tree, how they're going to be implementing it. And they said they're going to be introducing it much like they did with the French, so basically one tech line at a time, for the most part. So if you remember in my last video, again I talked about my school. I'm going to try to avoid that topic a little bit. I'm going to go to a related topic though. And I'm surprised I penned that French tank there. That French TD. I thought he had more armor than that. But, so the apartment, I like it. It's pretty good. Everything's got 16 layers of paint on it. So, I mean, closing cupboard doors and whatnot can be a pain. Kill! He's dead! Woo! But, so today on the way to school, the bus usually gets here for that morning class I have at, what is it, 7:36. So here it was at 7:31. I'm rushing out the door, trying to get everything done. I thought for sure I was going to miss that bus, and that would have got me in a little bit of trouble in the school, or in the class. Usually the teacher just kind of gives you a dirty look, in my course at least. Police Foundations, from what I hear, it's a little more serious. And how did IS-7 get up there? Well, I know how he got up there, but when did you do it without anybody seeing him? Am I the only one that didn't see him? I don't know. Let's give him a little blink on the map just for the heck of it. But here I was, 2 minutes before the bus got there, rushing out the door, grabbing all my stuff. Forgot my phone in yesterday's pants pockets, in the laundry hamper. Thankfully no one did any laundry while I was gone, and by anyone I mean the girlfriend who had me do it today. Boo. But yeah, so I went all day without my phone, had about 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes, 15 episodes of, oh crap, where's my phone? It's not in my pocket anymore. Adam, don't back up anymore. That IS-7, which is now dead, was going to shoot you if you got the chance. But I just barely made that bus. I ran out the door, and there it was, just 200 meters down the street. Perfect timing. So now let's get back to the gameplay topic here a little more. So I see this tank destroyer over there, and I'm watching the mouse hit him, or try to go after him. I know that 2 shots will probably kill him. Will probably kill the mouse. So I thought I should probably go over there and try to help him and flank him. I looked at my own health points and realized that 1 shot would probably kill me, or at least get very close to it. So I had to try to avoid taking shots at all costs. So you can see here that I'll be trying to duck behind buildings whenever he starts turning his turret. I was getting worried about it. Hopefully I could be a distraction for that mouse. And ready, aim, fire. Woo! Ammo racked. He's dead. 1,000+ damage. And my nice shot is complimented. Why, thank you. You're the guy that jumped off a cliff at the beginning, aren't you? And I thought, oh, this SPG, he shot at me a minute ago. I'm gonna kill him. Nope, just a wasted shot. I can't hit that tank destroyer. He's hiding behind a rock. And I was gonna try to go off this cliff a little bit, or just kind of up on it, but I didn't have time. So next time, guys, I promise I won't talk about my school anymore or my apartment. I'll move on to other topics. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching as usual, and stay tuned, and in a few days I'll have another gameplay coming out for you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Have a good one.